He's a digital smoker.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here looking pretty.
Yeah.
I got off the elevator once.
I am Tyler Lyon. I play guitar and sing in what you call the Band of Psychos, Tech Nine's band.
I am Ali Warren, also known when he drums as Alien Warr with 2 R's.
David Pastorius, bass.
So you guys don't really know anything about me. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do. Started a weekly blog called After Hour Diaries, and I post every Tuesday night.
Why was it called After Hour Diaries?
And I post at 2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm a pinup model turned journalist, and wanted to use the
Suicide
sense
girl?
appeal to it. I wanted to be a suicide girl, and then I found this, and I like it better.
Okay.
It's like a woman with a mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's
Are you
that
serious?
Right. But yeah, so it's an amazing opportunity to sit down with you guys, and I'm very, very
Likewise.
eager.
We're just happy someone wants to hear our story.
I
That's
sure
right.
do. The first question that I have for you guys is, what's changed from the music you grew up listening to versus what you listen to now, and how does it influence what you write and play?
Just go in order.
Personally, I listen to pretty much the same stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, like when I started playing bass, it was like punk and metal, and not really too much rap or hip hop. So that's maybe changed. But I still listen to that too. You know what I mean? I just, yeah. So a lot of, actually now most of what I listen to is probably hip hop or metal. So
Fair
I mean, I like everything, but
Yeah.
most everything.
It's most rap I'm not too into, but
Yeah.
I have nothing but admiration for strange music. So
That's pretty much why I'm here. That's because of the rock side of things, and that's what I got working with him quite a few years ago. Well, I did a song called Riot Maker with Tech in 2006. I'm from Kansas City, and then got hooked back up with him in 2013 when I sang on one of his songs called Love to Dislike Me off of the album Something Else, and then was kind of in as kind of the guy that was trying to bring the rock sound to Tech Nine. So that's kind of that was kind of why I was excited to be here, is because everybody has a chance to, like, David's not asked to come in and be a different bass player, and Allen's not asked to be a different drummer. It's like, okay, we need you guys because you are who you are and the differences that you have, and that's why we're bringing it together. So that's why it's like really easy to stand behind someone like Tech and you know, Calico and everybody like that.
that's awesome.
So should be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm the same way as you guys. I'm a metal guy. You know, Pantera like changed my life when I was a kid. And that was like the thing I clung to, and then went through all my music and stuff. And like I played in hard rock bands, metal bands. And now the band I have, Breakpoint Method, is just like a rock hard rock band. But yeah, I mean, it's funny the amount of people that'll tell you that same story that love Tech Nine strange music.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I'm black.
No.
I listen to rock too, yes.
You are? I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say this about hip hop, and it's not hip hop anymore. Hip hop is dead in my book. It's rap. People are all about making a hit song. Hip hop in my book was, first of all, a lifestyle, culture, and it was about albums. Now we're in an era where it's all about iTunes, singles, downloads. It's not really about, you know, your album cover and the booklet and shit. People don't do the fucking booklet no more.
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like I know what you're saying, because you're saying that the majority of people don't. You're right. And what sucks is I don't often get the chance to do that still.
Right.
Like where you get that like album that you've been waiting for, and you're actually like, dude, I actually have been like anticipating this, and
Yeah.
purposely like maybe I avoided certain ways to hear it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, I'm
absolutely.
ready for
Yeah, so
that
you hear it when
Absolutely.
it freshly come out.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can Google anything, and if I want to hear the words or know the lyrics to a song, I'll just Google that.
Yeah.
Nothing is the same as opening up an album cover, looking
Yeah.
at that booklet, and they write the words to their songs
Yeah,
in
it's
there, and
right.
I'm
You're like, oh shit. You get
yeah, and I'm
it's
like, I'm
it's
just gonna stare at it and sing along with
it's
it.
like being in their
that's
diary
like-
type.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
Straight up.
exactly.
I remember that whenever I was Cult of Personality, My Living Color.
Oh shit.
When I was a kid, dude, I like would wait, like that song would only play in my rock station like once every like 2 weeks. So like I knew, I was like, dude, they were gonna play it tonight. It's like
Right.
9 o'clock. They play all the good shit between 9 and 10. And sure enough, yeah, it was cool to wait for that stuff. That was like the most exciting part of music when I was a kid.
Yeah, sure. And I do want to say that I definitely admire what you just said about music, because my biggest message that I try to get across, like I'm an artist myself,
Right,
not
okay.
musically inclined, but
Right.
I draw and whatnot, and I understand that
That's still art.
vulnerability.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Same
I
thing.
love creativity in all its forms.
Right.
And I understand that vulnerability of presenting your stuff for everybody to see and judge. And there's so much negativity and so many haters out there. I refuse to be one.
Yeah,
so
you can't.
I won't ever write anything negative about anybody because that's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
And I have a lot of fucking respect for people that are going to get up there and put their shit forward and not care what anybody says,
Yeah, I don't
especially
give a
those struggling
fuck.
artists. Like, they do it anyways. They don't give a fuck. They're going to do what they do because they love it.
I think the thing that
That's
does,
totally different.
I think the thing that does like bring up certain things other that will bring up like feel like animosity within artist to artist comes from your ability or inability to like provide a message though. Like that's the one thing as a songwriter that kills me is that like out of the three of us, like I sing, and so like having to write lyrics and have something to say and have a message is like big to me, and that's why some hip hop records I can get with, some I can't because of what it's saying or how it's going about it. And I've like what's funny is that getting out of these tours, like we were joking around one day, I can't remember which bus or which day it was, but I was listening to my Young Buck shit on my somebody was like, damn, you was some ghetto gangster ass shit.
It was one of the light dudes, something like Mike or somebody.
And I was like, man, I was like, I actually grew up that way and didn't know it until I got out in the world and was like, shit, I thought that's how it was, didn't everybody's parents didn't try to kill each other?
Right.
No?
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's just me.
So yeah, I was like, I thought this is how the world worked. But yeah, no, I mean that's I guess dude. There has been guys like over the past 6 months going in to record maybe at Strangeland Studios and they'll show me like some new rapper and it's pretty phenomenal to see like the spectrums. Like there's some people I'm like, man, that's amazing. There's some people I'm like, wow, that beat is amazing.
It's all about the beats now.
Yes, I mean like
not as much about the lyrics anymore, especially for rap.
That kills me though. That like destroys. That like hurts my heart.
But I kind of like that for the producer wise because now the music is running the music industry, not the rapper. So I kind of with that I like the fact that producers are starting to get awards for shit and get their like people have to put their name on shit.
Absolutely,
because
they work fucking hard too.
They work the hardest.
I'll feel good once I see those like producers like in the music video stuff.
Yeah, let's be real. If a rapper didn't have no music, he'd be a fucking poet.
Right.
I hate when I say that shit.
That's
People
true.
get mad at me when I say that shit, but I'm like, my nigga, I don't care. You'll be de-knowledge. What is higher learning? What is high? You're a poet. But now us, we're still instrumental.
Yeah.
We ain't no goddamn poet though.
Right.
So we need y'all just as much as y'all need us. But you could do an instrumental album. You know what I'm saying?
You could, yeah.
And of course, I live in the rock world too, where I got the same thing where I'm seeing like between that and I write country music too, and like seeing the kind of the death of what there was some purity in country music that has completely died.
It's pop now.
And it has like become this like
It's as poppy as rap
oh
now.
man,
Yeah.
it's crazy
That's
too.
why I don't fucking listen to the radio anymore. It kills
Yeah, I don't
me.
fuck with radio.
I stick with mostly with underground stuff because they still have heart and message in their stuff. I can appreciate, music that's made specifically for just the beat and it's made to put you in a good mood and it doesn't send a message. That's fine every once in a while, but real music, it's supposed to move you.
It's supposed to. We come from a different generation now. Like the people who are like on making music, you gotta remember they were raised by a different type of parent.
Yes.
Like the majority of them, their mom is not showing them Aretha Franklin and shit like that. So it's like it's a different generation. You can't really hold them accountable because they don't really know no better.
I was blessed enough to spend the first 13 years of my life with my grandparents for the most part, so I learned a
So they taught you the
whole
old school way.
Oh yeah, I listened to Patsy Cline, Jim Reeves. I mean, I listened to old school
these
shit.
rappers that listen to that, they don't even know their samples.
And who wrote Patsy Cline's #1 hit? You know?
Who?
Patsy Cline.
What her #1 hit is?
Her #1 hit was Crazy, but it was written by someone else.
Who? Don't say like fucking.
Oh god, who was her?
Willie Nelson.
Yes,
Willie
thank
Nelson
you.
wrote
I
that
knew it was a
song.
guy, but I knew it wasn't Jim.
Really?
Yeah,
dude.
but have
him
you,
singing it's badass too.
That's what's up.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the Kidney Thieves, I adore their remake of it. I love it.
Throwback to the 90s group, right? Kitty Kitty?
I do, and I also love Jack Off Jill. They did their version of The Cure's love song, my favorite.
I love The Cure.
Outside of the original.
In Washington, I'm sure there's probably a good amount of good music up here.
There is it. Oh my God, the scene here, wow.
Nice to see that kind of flip back over and just have an explosion of all different stuff. I mean, everything.
Here you all are in the corner, all super quiet and just bored as shit, aren't you? Yeah.
No, he really is just quiet. Ask him a question. Put him
I
on the
did.
spot. Put him on the spot. Put him on the spot.
All right. Okay. What's been your biggest obstacle to date, and how did you overcome it?
Oh man! He's still going through it.
Yeah.
Let me think.
We're doing.
Biggest obstacle, probably drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm about 14 years sober now, but
Congratulations.
yeah, that was probably the biggest thing for me.
Cheers.
It's about like can't think of much else really, but that's it.
That's a pretty big one though.
I can't.
This motherfucker drank Mad Dog mixed with
Cisco.
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 What the fuck
And
is
Southern
Cisco?
Comfort.
Cisco is wino shit. This is like a wino
Damn.
delicacy.
And Southern
That was,
Comfort.
yeah,
That was a while ago, but
yeah.
You're hardcore as fuck, dude. Holy shit.
He really is.
What about either one of you?
I'd say mine's probably just being away from home. I'm expecting a kid in June, and the hardest thing is like understanding. You and I just had this conversation. He actually said it pretty well. Like the being out and being like away from the people that you care about the most is a complete bummer, and it's what makes it the hardest thing to do. Like the hard part of the job that seems so easy, because the job is great and it is easy, but it's there are parts that do make it like, well, not everyone will want to do it.
Yeah.
But it's a hell of a lot better than sitting at home and struggling next to them.
Right.
But my main thing is getting kicked out of bands and staying in bands and shit like that.
Yeah. Are you rebellious?
On the stage, yeah. Yeah, so that right there can get you in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't gonna flex.
I mean, I'd hire him, but I had to pay him by the minute that he was on the drum throw.
Yeah, yeah. And I stand up, walk around and shit
I'm only
like
gonna
that.
pay you when you're being good.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
sitting on
exactly.
the throne.
Yeah.
Stopwatch is on.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Alright.
that's my motherfucking fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no kids though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's not happening. Fuck that shit. He's trying to put that on me though.
Okay, so this next question, well, the next two questions, people either love them or hate them. There's 5 minutes until the world's end. You've been chosen to play the last thing anyone in the world hears. It could be anything. What would it be?
Mars
Yeah.
Volta. Mars Volta, their first song on that Now I'm Lost, Now I'm Lost. That's just like 8 minutes long. So therefore, I'm a OD.
There you go. But to be fair, when I say play, I don't mean that you actually have to perform it. I mean that you're choosing what they
Oh fuck that! I'm a drummer. I'm performing that shit.
Go for it.
5 minutes left on the world. I'm playing fucking drums.
That's
I'm not
bad.
gonna sit there and just be hell no.
Wouldn't that be
No.
weird though if I just stood outside and sang?
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward. Like
I
you're like,
was so-
shut up! We're trying to enjoy the last 5 minutes.
I'm trying to write the new song for the world.
I don't want to play anything.
Yeah?
I just want some quiet.
You just want some quiet. You're gonna have quiet in about 5 minutes.
I don't know.
So-
You don't know that.
How
I
many
don't know.
quiet, motherfucker?
No, it could be really,
You might die in here like death metal. That's probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
I love death metal, but if I die in here, I don't know if that's going to be too happy.
It's not gonna be a good sign. See Metalocalypse. Last 5 minutes of my life, yeah, my song would be too long that I'd want to hear, but I wouldn't get to the intro. It'd be a Pink Floyd tune.
Which one?
Shining You Crazy Diamond.
That's awesome.
I
he
was-
goes to sleep to that song sometimes.
Yeah,
he
dude,
play
I-
like all night.
I listen to that shit like nonstop. To this day, yeah, if that was it, or if I needed that clarity coming into my final moments, that would be it. Pink Floyd.
Right on. That's awesome. Alright, so this next one has nothing to do with music, but I love asking this one. There's a penguin standing here wearing a sombrero. What does he say?
Fuck you. He says fuck you in Spanish to
Oh,
me.
alright.
Yeah, fuck you in Spanish.
Whatever the hell that is.
I think he shakes off the water and he asks where his chaps are.
Nice.
Hola, hombres.
I can't top that one.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
Pantalones.
What the Lotus?
Pink.
Tells everyone to go check out my GoFundMe page.
Oh, see? Oh, there it is. There it is. Now you're about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
That's what's up.
I was picturing him stranded. You got it behind a desk doing work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a crazy question. I have no idea what to say to that. I'm
Fair
sorry.
enough.
Yeah.
See, that's why it's a good question. Nobody ever expects that one. No, I normally don't interview like other people interview because I'd rather get more interesting questions that make you think and that are on different aspects of the music. But I am very curious, as somebody that's been a fan of Strange Music for so long, what is it like being together? Like, I'm imagining it's just a giant family when you guys are on tour. How does it feel to be a part of this?
Awesome. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
I enjoy it, man. I've been around
Can't put it
Camp
in
for
words.
Yeah.
15 years. I met them in 2001, and it was. I like watched this whole thing grow. So if anything, I can just
Oh,
say it's
wow.
cool to see it all grow and come out of Kansas City. Since I'm
Yeah.
from Kansas City, and seeing it going to all these cities and hearing them chant Kansas City, KC Mo and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool to watch it all grow. I mean, you really, Tech Nine is actually one of the most like down to earth major stars I've ever worked with. I mean,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I've got to work with some cool people, and like, not only is he like one that I enjoy, but it happens to be from my hometown. So I'm like, on my personal level, I love working with him. And then not to mention Chris too. The first time I ever sang a song with Chris was at a funeral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and funeral for a guy that we knew his cousin had died, and so we sang at this funeral, and
What y'all sing?
Amazing Grace. It was dope.
That's what's up.
It was dope.
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many? Just y'all two?
Just me and him.
Okay.
He just kicked it off, and I just harmonized with him, and yeah, like that was back when they were. I mean, I think they were recording Absolute Power, growing something out of, the middle of the country. It's really, it's not the easiest thing. They've done something pretty cool, so we love being involved with it. I'm glad I got to meet these two douchers.
Douchebags.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new term for you. Douche canoe.
Douche canoe.
Douche canoe? What, like you're paddling in a
Right,
canoe
okay,
of
well,
douche?
a douchebag of your magnitude could cleanse a whale's vagina. You'd have to canoe through that shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a whale's vagina like.
You measure
pop
that.
out thingy.
It's called douchenitude.
Baby.
Douchenitude?
Douchenitude.
I like it.
I fucked a couple of whales too. So.
Oh, shit.
Shit, I like BBW. Shout out to BBW.
You like BBWs. Like,
I like. It depends on what the type
there's
of
an
day
extra
it is.
B in there. Like,
Not all of them are the extra B's. You know.
there
what
was
I'm
a couple you've pointed at. You've like admittedly been like, yeah, I mean, I'm like,
it's, you know what I mean? Big girls, man. You don't understand. Big girls cook that goddamn food. Goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm a big guy, and my woman's not.
Yeah, but you a
woman,
big
so
guy.
she-
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? I can go
Yeah,
into a big girl
too,
like,
that's right.
like big guy. You gotta be like
Yeah,
pop.
no, I got the anatomy to be okay. I'm just saying it's just
Yeah.
not my thing.
Yeah.
Like
I'm from the South, dog.
I know, but you have that like slap a thigh, ride a wave thing going there.
Yeah, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Well, see, I can feel what you're saying there, because, I've always heard the expression, never trust a skinny chef. I went to culinary school
Fuck
and
no.
was a chef at a 5-star restaurant. I
Fuck
love
yeah.
food. I eat bacon and cheese as much as fucking possible, and cake.
How do you keep it off so
Never
much
trust
then?
us.
Why you
My
not-
fucking ADD, I think.
Oh, okay.
My energy, I'm bouncing all. I should be a drummer because I'm all over the
I'm
fucking place. all the time.
ADHD. I was diagnosed at 12.
See, I swear to God, that is a prerequisite to being a drummer,
Well, you got to be.
right?
Dumb man.
Yeah.
How the fuck else can you keep up?
Yeah,
And it's perfect because what the fuck else are you supposed to do with all that energy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Window.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute fucking pleasure.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
Awesome,
it.
man. Thanks
I
for having
wrote
us.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 blunts within
One more
this
time with
already.
your band. Hey, wait,
All
let's
right.
do this one more time for you. I just want to get the band drops because that would be very helpful for
Absolutely.
us.
For all of us.
For you.
Okay. My band's called Local 518.
And mine is, you can check out the record that's already out from my band Evalyn Awake, and I'm singing in a new band called Breakpoint Method. Have a new album that's getting ready to drop here at the very end of the year, so stay up on that. And yeah, Instagram and Twitter at Lyon Music.
I'm just the Alien Warr at Dumpstergram. You call it Instagram. You fired me, I'd be smoking. Shout out Jaron Bidden. Shout out Waka Flocka. Shout out Tech Nine. Shout out any other rapper who wants to pay me more than $100 to play their shows. All right. And shout out.
Shout out to Daisy.
Daisy Devine, the OG, triple OG.
Thanks for having us, Daisy.
Watch out for her purse. Her purse is about to make a new goddamn song for y'all called Hot Shit.
Hot shit.
And I'm Instagram at David Pastorius.
Fantastic.
/party.
Backslash party.
Yes.
Well, I'll actually
Lyon Music, everything. That's it.
Dog Lion.
T-Dog Line. Lyon Music.
If you look up,
There you
if you
go.
just search David Pastorius on GoFundMe, I have a funding page for a solo album I'm trying to raise
Yeah.
money for to do. So.
All right, so this is Daisy Devine. Thank you for joining me with my first official video interview, and I had the pleasure of interviewing these guys. So once again, I'll see you later, lovies.
This one right here's for the ride makers.